Hello everyone, Scream from Discord, LatchkeyIo support, whatever, yada yada yada. Um, so today, since most of the group by people came through, and y'all hella washed, um, I've been motivated to make a little guide, so I don't have to deal with all y'all's questions. So, um, first off, for this video, we'll just be covering on basic task creation because some of y'all are struggling with that. Um, so yeah, I'll just be using some Ultra Boosts from Adidas to show y'all what to do. So first off, go to settings, general. So right here are your task proxies. Um, for testing purposes, you can totally go on localhost and leave these blank, but if you're going for like if you want to keep carding for hours and hours, then obviously put proxies in. So um, I recommend having all your proxies except for 5 or 10 in task proxies, and then the rest of them be under monitor proxies. And just hit save, and your settings are saved, so the bot will use this. I'm just going to delete these because these proxies are deactivated, so don't try to use them. And if I do use them myself right now, the tasks aren't going to work because it's going to give me the bad proxy error because, like I said, I deactivated them. So I'm just going to be going on localhost for this. Right here, retry add to cart delay, keep that standard. Monitor refresh, keep that standard as well. So yeah, just come back to the task tab, hit create task. Product ID is right here, this series, just copy that, put it in here. Region is right here, US in this case, so, and then size, you do you. I'm just gonna go random because I don't care. CAPTCHA for standard tasks like Ultra Boost, obviously there's no CAPTCHAs, so you don't need that, and obviously there's no splash page, so you don't need that either. Loop is basically where the task keeps carding over and over and over again. I would recommend having this on for every single task, so that way you don't need like 50 billion tasks. Task webhook, this is if you want a specific webhook, Discord webhook for your task. If not, then you're cool. Task proxy, if you want a specific proxy, I don't know why anyone would, but if you do, if you're that type of person, then just put some here and hit save. And right here is your task. So just hit start and it'll add to cart and keep going over and over and over again. So a lot of y'all have been having this error where it just says under status starting. All you have to do is close the bot and then open it again and then start, and it'll start normally. You have to do this every time you go on a new machine. I don't know why, but it works, so just go with it. This is why you shouldn't set up like 5 minutes before a drop, because this might happen. So I'm just gonna stop that. This cards tab right here just basically shows all the cards that that just went from this task, and as you can see, I got a bunch of random sizes because I had random on. So y'all are probably like, oh, where do I do my Discord webhooks? So that's under settings and API. So make sure you have this ticked right here, and then sample name, or this box right here, is the name that the Adidas account is created under. You can change it. I just keep it as standard. This right here, this middle box, is where you put your catch-all domain. Make sure you have the at the beginning. If you don't have a catch-all domain, then just keep it standard. You're just not going to get your confirmation or tracking emails, so which is why I really recommend y'all getting a catch-all email. It's not really that expensive. I think it's like $13 a year, so that's not that much. Right here, this third box is the password that the Adidas account is created under, so you can change it I don't really see a reason why to, but just make sure that you follow these requirements. And then Discord webhook URL. This is the one. This is the webhook URL that you put here, and then when you hit save, and unless you specify which task webhook you want in your task, it'll just basically use the one that's right here. So just hit save. Next up is miscellaneous. These are CAPTCHA services. We'll get into that when we do splash tasks. So that's really it. That to create a normal task. We'll go more in depth with the Yeezys and splash page releases because that's more complicated to do. But this is pretty much the basics of Latchkey. Any errors can be found in the FAQ or the guide channel in Discord, so just check those out. A lot of the errors that people get are proxy errors. They're related to proxies. We'll go into that in the next video. So this is pretty much how to set up your bot and create a one normal